What did you expect of Japan and did you get it?
That's a really good question.
I came with set expectations.
It's just nicer. It's just a lot more polite.
I was expecting to see more, maybe.
It was like everything you ever dreamed of?
Yes, and better.
Does Japan live up to our expectations? Hey guys, it's your flashy fashion reporter Kathy Cat, and today we're going to go and ask foreigners if Japan actually does what they expected it to do. So let's go and ask foreigners in Japan. Where are you guys from?
Finland.
Belgium.
Hey, is this your first time? Second time? First time? Fourth? Oh my goodness. All right, cool. Okay, good. Then before you came the first time, what did you expect of Japan and did you get it? Or did you not get it? Like, for example, did you expect a lot of anime manga stuff and you got that? Or did you expect samurai and you didn't get that? Anything you like, is Japan living up to your expectations?
Well, the first time I came here, I was 8 years old, so I had no expectations whatsoever, and that's what kind of made me fall in love with. It was my first big trip out of Europe, so I was so mesmerized by all the lights, big streets, fashionable people, anime, everything. It was very in my face, and that sparked something in my 8-year-old eyes, and ever since I just fell in love.
I think it definitely lived up to my expectations because I mainly was very curious to the food. Because I used to work in a few kitchens and like it's very different than European cuisine. I find it very respectable the way they make their food and how it's done so neatly. It's
So you expected interesting cuisine and you got it. Name us a good example.
beef tongue, for example. Like in Sendai, I love like trying random stuff. I also tried raw squid, like a full one, which I didn't really enjoy that much. But beef tongue was surprisingly good. Like that was top cuisine for me, actually.
Our taxi driver recommended it to us when we got to Sendai. He was like, oh, it's a specialty here. If you have to try anything, it's going to be the beef tongue. And we were kind of iffy about it because we were thinking about a tongue. We ordered it, and it was probably one of the best meats we've tried here so far. Yeah.
I need to remember that.
Yeah.
I learned something.
Recommended. It's really good.
What did you expect and did you get it or did you not get it?
I expected it to be hot, and it was like twice as hot as I expected it to be. I knew it got hot in the summer. Like we've seen a lot of that online. But my God, it's so hot here, and it's so much more hot than you expect. Especially because it's like urban heat, so there's just there's this condensed people, so it's even warmer. And then I expected quite a lot of like English restaurants. Like we went to an Italian, like kind of like European stuff, and there's lots of that here. Like where have we been? We've been to a hub a lot recently, which is like the British pubs. Yeah.
Can you explain what the hub is?
So it's like a British themed pub. They've got like, it's decorated
Like a
British,
Wetherspoons,
and they've got like fish and chips, like more British food, and like normal drinks like beers and stuff. Love it there. We've been there twice, 2 days running, and we're going back there.
Like last time to go there, and it's just nice because I drink IPA and there's like none of that here. So to go into a pub and actually be able to have one, and it was nice. So
it just feels like home.
Yeah, exactly. And the people in there are lovely. Like obviously you said the culture shock is like, oh, there's nice people here, but like it's actually like a really warm welcoming. Like when we went to a crepe restaurant that's just up the road from our hotel, because you wanted one night.
Yeah.
And we went in there, it was like a dog cafe, and like everyone was so welcoming. Like they had like a translator because we had to go get cash, and like they were speaking to us on it, like they were asking questions, like we were having a laugh, they took photos of us with our crepes, and it was just really nice. And it's really nice here, just people. And it's not like London. Like obviously you were like, it's just like London, it's busy and there's tons of people and they have to be places, but like I've had like 2 people bump into me and they both apologise, and it's like if you did that in London they wouldn't even turn around. It's like insane here.
We've been in Kyoto before and Hiroshima, and those are such different places to be. I mean, Tokyo is a big capital city. It looks like many capital cities in the world. All of them have some similar circumstances. Kyoto was really quiet. I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Even on Friday night, Saturday night, not only people in the streets. So I needed to come back to Tokyo to be again in a place I was supposed to know. That's the thing.
So you didn't expect Kyoto to be so quiet?
That's it. I thought that here was really rushy all the time with the people, but it's not true. You're really quiet, even on weekends.
Yeah, even in Tokyo?
No, not here. I think here is, as I told you, it's busy, like Madrid, like New York, like Manila,
Yes.
and I was missing it.
Oh, you wanted to have a bit more of the buzz of the city.
That's what I hope.
What was your expectation, and was it hit or was it miss?
I think that you can see Japan as a normal city, just very nightlife city more maybe, even though it closes kind of early.
Kind of early. Yeah.
But
Did you expect that the trains stopped working so early?
I've seen videos about it, which I knew, but we also didn't have a problem because we were going out maybe until 12 or later, and we were like, oh, no more trains. So we just took a Lime scooter or something. That's it.
Oh, you took a Lime scooter back to the hotel?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, smart.
Yeah, it's convenient that they have many around here.
Yeah, good.
But if you go more on the like outside, they don't have any.
Good point.
One expectation is Osaka. Everyone talk about is the party city. The people is so friendly the night, and I think yes, it's a good expectation. It's true.
It's true.
The tall people true. Yes.
Yeah, Osaka is living up to our party expectations.
Yes, totally.
Yay.
Yes.
Did you party in Osaka?
Yes, but the problem is we went the Monday, Thursday for this is a little bit calm. But
Okay, fair enough.
imagining weekend so good.
be a bit more
Yes,
party.
totally.
What were you expecting of Japan, and did you get it?
You know what? I expected to see a lot more samurai and like sword stuff, and there wasn't as much. We just came back from Kyoto too. We went to Kyoto and Osaka. There was a lot of stuff there, but here actually not really like at all.
Yeah.
I didn't expect so many temples. Also, I knew there'd be some. I didn't expect to see so many. There's literally one on like every street corner, which I like. I think that's pretty cool, but I didn't expect it.
I expected Hello Kitty to be everywhere, and Hello Kitty is everywhere. We went to Hello Kitty World.
We went to the Sanrio Puro Land the other day. That was like really good.
That was, I 100% recommend that. That was amazing.
What were you looking forward in Pure Land?
We got a phone call from my parents, just FaceTime, haven't seen them in like 3 weeks. And then my mum was like, oh, are you guys going to Hello Kitty World? And we were like, does that exist? Like, we were
We
completely
didn't know that
lost.
was there.
Yeah, and then she was like, oh, what you guys could do that. So my parents paid for us to go, which was really sweet of them. But it was super cheap to get in, was it? It was £20 each. And then like you can easily do the whole day there. You get off the train. It's a Sanrio train station. The whole thing is like Hello Kitty themed.
Hello Kitty town.
Yeah, and then you get off and there's a whole town for Hello Kitty, and then at the end of it is Pure Land.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can proper spend the time, like a good time there, and it was really nice.
All right, from girl to girl, what did you expect? What did you get? What did you love the most at Sanrio Pure Land?
My favourite thing was the food. I had a burger, and it was like the mochi as well was Hello Kitty themed. You had a curry that was also
Yeah, I
Hello
had a
Kitty
curry,
themed.
which was-
Like, and it tasted amazing as well. Not only looked amazing, it tasted amazing. And the shopping there as well. We bought little key rings and we got Hello Kitty chopsticks. Like, it was amazing.
It was like everything you ever dreamed of?
Yes, and better.
What did you expect of Japan, and did you get it?
Yeah, I was kind of gonna say maybe like J-pop culture, and I mean I thought here bands and rock music was really famous, and I don't see as many ads or things about that, But as well, it's not like an issue. You will find it if you look for it, but I thought it will be more present on the streets and everything.
Because you came from Korea, I guess you saw a lot of K-pop, and now you expected that in Japan with J-pop.
Yeah, actually I see more K-pop here than J-pop. So, but I thought J-pop was more famous, but it seems it's kind of the same, maybe.
It is a trend here right now.
Yeah, I see.
Now, I assume you have a couple of Western friends.
Yes.
And I wonder, what is one thing that they expect about Japan and talk about Japan, and you're like, no, that's a wrong expectation.
I think that like anime has kind of warped their perceptions a little bit, so that they're all very personable or that they're all very lively, but not that they aren't, but it's just I like to think of it as like they're in their bubble and they don't really move from their bubble. So I think that's a big misconception. And then the other thing, my friends think all the guys in Japan are handsome, which I think is so funny. And they're handsome and they're tall, and I was like, they're not any taller than your dad. So really, but I am friends with like a lot of Asian people because there's a lot of Asian people in Hawaii. So generally, a lot of the misconceptions is around the people and their personalities. As for like my Howley friends, like my more European friends, a lot of their misconceptions is mainly with like the visuals. So kind of like a similar experience to like Korea boos, where they're like, all the men in Korea are handsome. Kind of a similar mentality.
Do you think that's like because social media makes everyone look great?
Yeah, I'd say a lot of them are on that side of social media with like the K-beauty or J-beauty and like the dramas and all that sort of thing.
So maybe that's where all the beautiful guy idea comes from.
Yeah, definitely.
What did you expect from Japan and was it met?
Well, I like anime, so I'm expected to see anime things.
Did you already go to Akihabara?
Yes, yesterday we were buying stuff.
You saw a lot of anime.
Yes, there is a lot of anime stores there that sells figures and other stuff.
So you don't like...
I bought this T-shirt in Akihabara. Yes, yesterday, yes.
What was his face like when you went to Akihabara because he likes anime so much?
He surprised because don't light nothing.
I went back to the hotel because I didn't understand. I mean, was all those buildings or all those cards, for me, all of them are the same.
So all the anime characters look the
just
same?
left, and they were like children there, enjoying, so it's okay, I understand that, but not me.
Not too much anime for you.
That's it.
Anything else you expected and got or didn't get?
I feel like I was expecting like a lot of anime and Pokemon stuff, which there definitely was, so that definitely met my expectations.
Way too many Pokemon cards. So many Pokemon cards.
Well, you both don't strike me as the Pokemon card collectors. I love it. Tell me more.
We just bought nine packs of Pokemon. Yeah.
You could not have this in California. People like scout Pokemon packs. Like you have to drive like miles if you want to get any Pokemon cards.
Here's mine.
It's the sparkly Eevee. How many cards did you get in this trip?
Maybe actually 150 to 200 cards.
I can't math, unfortunately,
No.
but a lot.
Right, so you didn't expect that many Pokemon cards to be available, I guess, in a way?
We actually expected more Pokemon cards to be available, which actually, there weren't actually as many as we thought. Like Harajuku, there's this one particular store that's like right over there that has so many. But other than that, actually, not really.
Yeah.
There haven't really been so many.
Yeah.
And she's like, shh, don't tell everyone.
Yeah, she's like gatekeep.
Gatekeep it.
Today's our last day, so we're trying to stock up as well.
Good.
Even though we're just going to open them up before we leave.
Yeah, totally.
I expected Japan to be incredibly organized when there's a natural disaster, and yes, Japan is very organized for natural disasters. We had a warning today for a tsunami warning, and things were really, really good announced. There was a lot of news about that. However, I expect the trains to recover earlier. It is now the evening of the same day, and the trains haven't quite recovered in those areas yet. Maybe for other circumstances, I don't know, but usually Japan is very good in catching up on these things. But there's another thing that Japan is very good at, and that's up here. Be sure to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you soon on Ash Japan.